Welcome back. Strategic Investor Al checking in. Hope you're having a fantastic day full of joy and good health. Okay, so today we are going to cover the action of rolling a position. I have a sell put that will expire today, so I'm going to discuss the two different choices available to me, including rolling. That's the main focus, all right? Rolling. All right, so let's take a look at my current sell put contract that expires today. Let's take a look. Where is it at? It's right over here. Boom. At the moment, my strike price is at 26.50. Right now, the share price is currently at 27.61. Since it expires today, I have different choices, and one of them is rolling the position. Rolling is basically closing the existing position that we have at the moment and opening a new one simultaneously with the intentions of to either adjust a new strike price, a new expiration date, collect more income, or to adapt to the market share price. In some cases, you may have to pay additional premium or you may receive additional credit depending on its intrinsic or extrinsic value. Okay, let's do a live so I can actually explain this a lot better. Um, let's go to trade. We're gonna select roll a position. Okay, as you can see right now, my actual strike price was at 26.50. Okay, right now I have time left, it's 0 days. The debit that is going to cost me to roll that position is just $1, as you can see. Okay, so let's select the new contract, and as you can see on top right over here, it's going to take me to February the 7th, which is next Friday. If you roll back, you can see our position right over here, the 26.50. Okay, so right now, since the extrinsic value of my position, as you can see right now, is $1. What does extrinsic means? It means that I'm out of the money. Okay, let's pretend that the share price was at $26. Okay, since the share price is below my strike price, then that would be intrinsic. Why? Because I am in the money and that contract has a value. Okay, so right now, since I'm out of the money and it expires today, this is barely worth $1 or a few dollars. Okay, so I can either roll the position or I can close it for that. But let's focus on just rolling. Okay, so now we're gonna pick a new expiration date. It is up to me if I want to keep the same strike price. Okay, if I want to roll it for an additional week, we can do that too. As you can see, we have that choice, and we can select the same strike price. Okay, so again, right now, let's pretend that I want to roll it for 1 week. My debit is going to be $1. However, I'm going to receive $35 of premium for rolling this position over for one more week with the same strike price. Let's select it. Okay, so the open interest is at 121. Let's roll that baby up, and as you can see right up here, it's going to tell you the total credit is going to be $34. The time change is for 7 more days. Okay, remember, the debit is what you're going to pay to close it, and the credit is going to be what you are going to receive. That's your new premium. If you hit continue, here we go. Estimated minimum credit is going to be 32.92. Now remember, this can change. Why? Because the fees that are associated with this contract, because not only are you opening a new one, but you're closing the existing contract that we have. Okay, so you get 2 fees added to this transaction. All right, so now I like to play with this every now and then. Let's see, maybe instead of just receiving $32, we can go for, see, right now the limit price is between 20 and 45. Let's It's up to you if you want to do this or not. You can just keep it like that, but then what you're changing is basically the likelihood of getting filled fast. Okay, this you can leave for a couple hours if you want, and see if it gets filled. Okay, um, if I review it, there it is. It's basically telling me that I'm gonna receive 38.92 of estimated minimum credit, and here at the bottom, one buy to close and one sell to open, which is basically a roll. That's what we're doing. We're just extending the time. We're extending it for one more week, and for doing that, you are receiving your 38.92 of premium. Okay, now let's go back, and instead of we can roll it, but we can roll it for let's pretend we roll it for next week, but we want to go a little bit lower on the strike price. Let's pretend that instead of 26.50, we want to do 25.50. Okay, you're gonna hit roll again. The debit for me to close that, the existing contract is going to be $1, and I'm going to receive $18 of premium with that. Okay, now what's the difference with this? Well, you receive less premium. However, there will release some of your collateral. Why? Well, because the current position that I had was at 26.50, but now my new position is at 25.50. So let's hit continue. Okay, here it is again. What you're going to receive, the estimated credit is $14.92. We review it, and as you can see right here at the bottom, it's going to tell you release collateral is going to be $100. Down here at the bottom, it tells you from 26.50 you're closing that contract, and you're opening a new one for 25.50 for one more week. Okay, and for that you're getting $14.92. Again, you can still play with the limit price if you're not. If you think you can actually get more for it, like for example, $19. Okay, now you can play with that, but that doesn't guarantee that your row is going to roll, or it's going to fill. Okay, it all depends on the market share price. Let's pretend that the market share price is right now currently is at 27.64. If it goes higher, then yes, the chances of this contract getting filled increases. Okay, all right, let's see. Now let's discuss the other options that I have. The other option I have is I can buy, actually, nope. Let's go back. Where is it at? Let's find the sell put first. Let's click on it. Let's select it. The other option I have is I can buy the contract right off. Okay, and right now their asking price to buy the contract is $5. I can play with this again. I can just do, I don't want to pay no $5. I want to pay only $3. Okay, who knows? Maybe I'll just pay $2. You can play with that as long as you are in between the limit price. Okay, again, it can fill as time decays, because again the contract expires today, so you have time decay playing in your favor as long as MSTY share price doesn't decline. Okay, right now it's at 27.62, so there's a big chance that this can get filled. Okay, so what happens? You review it. 5 cent increments. 5 cents. What? Fine. I'll pay $5 if they want me to. But now, what this is going to do is actually going to release my collateral and my obligation to buy the 100 shares of MSTY at 26.50. Okay, so this goes back to my buying power, and it'll be available for me to make more sell puts for next week or whatever, whenever you feel like it. Okay, now I'm not gonna go through it because the other option I have Remember, we discussed that we have another option. The other option I have is I can just let it expire worthless. Now, I can just do nothing, let it expire. This, of course, if the share price continues to work in our favor. Okay, so there is that risk that the market after hours can go crazy and it declines, and it'll assign you the 100 shares at 26.50 even after the market closes. That has happened to me in the past. Now, if you're happy with your 100 shares at 26.50, then I would just let it expire. Keep all the premium that I generated from doing this sell put, and I have my 100 shares at 26.50. But it's really up to you if you want to do that. Me, I am happy with either way. If I get my collateral back, that's fine with me. And if I get assigned at 26.50, that's fine with me as well. Okay. The only thing that concerns me about this is that MSTR will have quarterly earnings next week. And during that time, the market has the tendency to become very volatile. Yeah, there's a lot more trading going on. We don't know what the heck MSTR is going to be reporting, so it's kind of a risky take. So all right, well, that wraps it up for today's video. I hope that it can help to have a better understanding on options, especially rolling it and how to close them. If you know of anyone that can benefit from watching this video, please share. Don't forget to subscribe, like, or comment below. As usual, not financial advice. This is just for experimental and entertainment purposes. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you on the flip. Strategic Investor Al is out. Take care.